LaughNewsWorld, networking the world with godly laughter.
I tell you a secret, and now I have to tell you, don't tell anyone. Trust me. Have you ever watched a movie of aliens? You have? Okay. Now just imagine that God's creation in heaven, right, is almost like aliens. They have eyes everywhere. What do you think those things are? I hear. What do you think if we're going to take those things and put them on the stage here? Will you still be here? I'm going somewhere right now. I'm really going somewhere. Imagine E.T. sitting there and all he does is hello. That's when we understand you are not as a Christian as you told us. I tell my people here, I don't fear snakes, I respect them. Is there anyone here who respects snakes like I do? I don't think the respect you have is the same. Now imagine the creatures in heaven that have all these faces. One side like an ox, one side like a man. You say hi, he says hello, and that's a man. Hello, that's an ox. For what reason? Imagine this is the dynamic of God, the way he designs things. Now you're still not getting me. You know, we can tell if it is Van Gogh, even if we've not seen his drawings and his artwork. If we get one or two, we can tell how Van Gogh paints. The same God is the same God who created angels that were fiery in nature. That every time they visited a person, they said, fear not. If you look like me, why would I fear? If you're this handsome, why would I fear? Imagine a handsome man gets here, or a beautiful lady walks in. Would there be any need for saying, fear not? It should be, don't be attracted. Is it not true? Thank you so much. For them to say fear not, that means the face itself is a fierce thing. It doesn't look beautiful or handsome the way you think. This is the way I've read it to you, where he says there was nothing beautiful about Jesus. In other words, Jesus was ugly. Now imagine how ugly those creatures are. Yes, sir. Of course, according to earthly standards. Can you marry that kind of creature? No. What if it's handsome? Now you have already heard that there are four faces. Imagine your husband standing like this and he doesn't need to move. You don't even need to say, look here. No. Today is an ox looking at you, a cow. Tomorrow is an eagle. What kind of man is this? He says they need to move. He says whatever direction they see is where they can go. One time they're just like this, looking this side. If you say, my husband, let's go, he just goes like this. You don't know which one you're going to put on the photograph today. It's a cow today, tomorrow it's an eagle, tomorrow it's a man. You have no idea. In other words, these things are so ugly. According to earthly standards, they are the most ugly creatures you can ever meet. Now, if that was the artwork of God, where you can say Van Gogh paints this way, what do you think your spirit really looks like? You missed it. You missed it. To the extent that God needed to cage it in a body. Could it be this is is the face that is approachable. But the thing inside, fearfully made. Why was it wonderfully and then fearfully made? If we are pulling your spirit and put it here, demons will say, I've never seen anything like this, I'm going now. What is preventing you from accessing that power is your flesh. Sit down, let me deal with the flesh a little bit. Parigas alai, imambre heta balagas. Imagine having somebody who is able to photograph your spirit. Your skeleton is as ugly as you can think of. Just your skeleton. Now imagine another thing inside. Your skeleton is ugly. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. If we cut you, remove your flesh, the sinews, the muscles, and put your skeleton. No one will stop you. Imagine all this beauty. You take your time in front of a mirror. You brother at the barber shop going like, put one line here. The day the skeleton approaches you, no hair, nothing, just. Now imagine your flesh being cut out of your spirit, and your spirit is now walking there. We will all run away. This is why one angel can kill over 180,000 just by its appearance in a location. And you have one boss at work you can't even control. You are useless. I said you are useless. Let me repeat it for you to hear it now. You are useless. Let me say it in a nice way. You are useless. Oh, the way you look at me. Don't look at me in that kind of tone. Hey! Now hear this now. Hear this. Are you here? So imagine if your body could be cut open and you begin to walk exactly like the creatures in heaven. Those ones don't have flesh to cover their body. You have. What eyes do you have? No, you didn't hear me. Imagine I can be moving with people like this, and I say, God has just told me something. And they're like, but we didn't hear nothing. That means I don't have only these ears in my spirit. If you cut my spirit, my body open, and you put my spirit there, you will see too many ears, you get choked. The thing that is inside this flesh has too many ears and too many mouths and lips that if it was to be shown here, you will all run. I know me, I'm dangerous. I know me. And I know you, you are dangerous. I know you. So you can be so dangerous in your spirit. Jesus was standing there, and a man arrived, one of his disciples who was to be his disciples, and he said, I saw you when you were under a tree before you were called. Where? How? You were here miles away. How did you see me there? Because this thing inside you, this thing here, nobody can gossip about you if you tune it and put in the frequency of God. This thing you have here, nobody. You get to them and say, you were saying this about me. Hey! They can refuse. You know, you can catch somebody in a lie and they will refuse, but you already know in your spirit they lied. If you've ever gotten to a point where you say, I don't just agree with what this person is saying, then a few months later it is revealed that you were right. Who got it correct? Was it your suspicion? No, there is a genetic makeup. The Bible calls it this way, the God gene. You are of God.
LaughNewsWorld. Networking the world with godly laughter.